You were born to be a creator, to make, to fashion, to design, to innovate, to invent. Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. You ever felt like somebody was kind of pulling the chains on your life, pulling the strings, or kind of navigating your life, things out of your control? I spoke recently with someone today who kind of used to feel that way. They explained to me that they always would look at things in the media and would think that things were out of their control, that they had nothing that they could do to offer a solution to what was going on. And some people feel that way today, watching the media, watching the news cycle, and they feel like they are in some kind of hamster wheel, just spinning their wheels, going from day to day and nothing getting done. But as this person continued to talk, they explained to me what they did to regain control, or regain a semblance of not just standing in place, not being on a treadmill, but feeling like they have something to offer, or that they have something to give in order to change the situation for the better, for the positive. What they explained to me was that they have different people on their speed dial, on their phone, that work in government, that they call every day. They call their office every day. And whatever is of concern to them, because this person is a very civic-minded person, whatever is of concern to them, they will let that politician know, or that legislator know their thoughts and their feelings, and maybe some of the feelings of other people in their area. And they said they do this every weekday morning when they have their coffee. Now, I thought that was pretty unique, because a lot of times you'll hear people say, well, the people in government aren't doing anything, or the people that these elected officials aren't doing anything for me. But have you taken the time to call them to find out what you can do, or what they can do, or what they can't do, or just to let them know your feelings on a certain piece of legislation or something going on? Now, this is not a civics class by any means, but I wanted to explain to you that you have a lot of people who complain about YouTube, and they never really looked into the issue. They always want to say things like, the algorithm hates me, or I can't get anybody on support. And I don't know, maybe not. But here's the thing. Have you tried communicating with them? Because the algorithm is the algorithm. It has no feelings. It has no feelings, so you can't hurt it. Okay, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the thing you cannot change. But if you can change something, don't just bellyache about it. Don't just be one of those inactive people who just don't try to take any control of the matter. We as humans, we as human beings, have a lot more control over things than we realize. Sometimes we wait for things to happen just to let them happen, thinking that somebody else will take care of that situation, or somebody else will address that situation. I don't have to, and I'm just going to sit back and wait and see what happens. I'm going to tell you something. You who are watching this, you who are scrolling and happen to stop by, you were born to be a creator. And I'm not just talking about digital media or social media creator, but you were born to be a creator, to make, to fashion, to design, to innovate, to invent. You were born to be that. What I want to encourage people today to do, even if you're just thinking about being on social media, I want to encourage you to look and understand your birthright as a creator. You are not meant to just sit and consume. And I'm not talking about physically, but mentally and spiritually. You weren't meant to be a mental couch potato or a spiritual couch potato. You were meant to create. If you have that desire to create, and if you have that passion to create, and I believe you do, I believe it's in every one of us, I would encourage you today to pick up the phone, push record on your camera, and let us hear about your life. Let us hear what makes you you, because we're interested. Far from what people say that people don't care about you, there are people that care about you. You may just not have met them yet. Out of all the people in the world, and I believe that YouTube encompasses the world like no other social media platform can. I'm not talking about something that will just hit you and quit you, but I'm talking about something that can nurture you and build you up. And I believe that YouTube offers that like no other platform. And I want to encourage you to become one of the creators. Maybe people that you've watched, you've admired, and you thought, wow, I would like to do that someday. Well, I'm going to tell you today is your day. I want you to do that. I want you to be a person who takes action and makes that phone call. And that phone call is to pick up your phone and call the world. Okay? Dial up the world. Upload your video. I don't care how long it is. Just upload it. It can be short, but just start. Your story means more to people than you even think or that you even know. Your story, your life, your experiences can help somebody today. Will you try that today? I lived in your average Midwestern town here in Michigan. And some days things may seem to be so mundane, so ordinary. But I've found out that there are people who are interested in what's going on in my little town or in my little life. I'm no great big creator on YouTube or any other platform, but I found out that there are people who are interested, and I want to take advantage of that by helping them, by motivating them to do the same. Because there are people who are interested in what's going on your little corner of the world, on your little street of the world, or your little back alley of the world, wherever you live. There's somebody who's interested and somebody who could use your help. And I think that's what YouTube has, that more, like I said, more than any other platform, it has that ability not only just to entertain you and make you laugh and, make you dance and whatnot, but it has that ability to truly help people. It has that ability to truly give people power in their lives. Because there are all kinds of people that have channels on here. there's doctors, there's lawyers. There are people who are in politics or whatever that if you want to find something, and I'm talking about not the ones that give it to you the way they want, but I mean, if you want to find something true, you can find it on here. If you want to find something exciting and that will just take your breath away, you can find it on here. There are cinematic creators on here that just blow you away with their film creations that they put up here. Absolutely amazing. There are musicians who are so talented, who play, and they'll put their songs up here, and you'll see them playing it. So amazing, amazingly talented people in this world. There are people who can speak to you with words that pierce your heart. So amazing. So I believe that instead of griping about it, instead of complaining like we can do, instead of wringing our hands and say that nothing's going to change, I urge you, as a person who listens to YouTube, as a person who partakes in this platform, I urge you to start being the change that can move people. Start being the change that can move mountains. I think you can do it. I know you can do it. I just wanted to say that really quick, and I hope you can be encouraged by that. And I thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your time. My lunch period is almost over, so I'm going to see you on the next video. Until then, I'm Walt the Motivator, and I'm motivating you to be the best you that you can be in real life and on social media. Thank you again. Bye-bye.